That's the ferry arriving from the island of Bernary over to Leverborough. Getting on that one shortly. There's a nice wee seat here at the front.
Outside under clearing signposting. The use of e-cigarettes is also prohibited unless in a designated smoking area. It is a requirement of international maritime law that no garbage or waste is thrown overboard. Please use the waste and recycling bins which are located throughout the vessel. Finally, we request you use the luggage racks where provided and do not otherwise leave your luggage unattended.
Certainly not hanging about. This is the harbour on the island of Hebrides. That's the Ocean Maid. She was built, I think, early 70s, and I worked on her for 1 year, started in 1986-87. Hello, how are you? Can I go aboard?
It's not for me to say so, but
It's not our boat.
I'm sure it might be alright.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I know the owner anyway.
I do, aye.
Yeah. I used to walk aboard her many moons ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
You know the long's an archie then, aye.
yeah. Yeah, we've been through many a storm on this boat. some bait. Got a little treat here today. We've got some proper prawns. Look at the size of my hand compared to these prawns. Look at the ones you get in the shops around. They're still alive, they're alive and kicking. I don't want one to grab hold of me. Look at them. That's what we catch here about the Hebrides.
Yeah.
And here you will find somebody just doing the business. What they do in the boats, they just twist it off, put them in the pot, and that's that. That's what they do with these. So he will do all these. We'll boil them. Oh yeah, still alive and kicking. We'll boil them and we'll eat them in a bit. There's a big fatty there. Probably going to grab hold of me. There's them little blighters in the boil now. Probably 5 minutes boiling. That'll probably do them. There we go. That's the prawns cooked now. And we're going to take the shells off shortly and then get them down the hatch. Next thing we have is some razorfish. Which are these things here? You can go down the beach if you know what you're looking for when the tide's out. Tide's quite far out, and you can scoop them up with your hand. Someone got these for us. So I'm going to cook these tonight and I'm going to fry them tomorrow. Now I don't want you ladies getting excited about these things. But yeah, that's a nice big razorfish. All I have to do with these is just basically boil them for a minute or two. You can steam them as well, just so they actually come off the shell. You can see now they're off the shell. I'll let them cool down now, and I'll fry them tomorrow morning or something. Well, got them razorfish and boiled them last night. Put them outside in the pot so that they cool down. We normally do that. I was going to take them back in about half an hour later. I heard a seagull make a noise about 20 minutes after I went in. I didn't think anything of it. And I came back out half an hour later to get the razorfish, and well, bloomin' seagull beat me to it. Went in the pot, scooped the whole bloomin' lot. So that's my breakfast gone. Top tip, keep an eye on those blasted seagulls. They're quite clever. There's the Erskine Causeway here, looking over to South Uist. I'm just taking a little walk down the beach, see what we can find. Oh, I've got a jogger down there. I thought I was the only madman around here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at them barnacles. Look at the size of them. This is the old ferry slipway in Erisky. I've got my feet wet many a time there going to school as a youngster. I used to fish here for cuddies. Some nice memories here. It's changed quite a bit though. It's not the ferry terminal anymore, that's changed to the opposite end of the island. Okay, today is some crab claws, and I'm going to show you how we take the meat out of them. First of all, you boil them, let them cool down, and you just basically grab them and twist them like this. Oh, this one's lucky because you've got the big bit of meat there. I'm going to use a spoon, normal teaspoon, like this, and I just get all the meat off, like this. Get rid of that. And if you're going to eat it yourself, there's no harm in using your fingers if you're going to do it yourself. That's that bit. And if the meat doesn't come off properly, you can get it in here, just flick it out with this. Flick it out with your spoon. This bit here, the hard bit, you either take it outside and hit it with something like a hammer, or else you can do it in your hand like this, to boil it properly. That's that side cracked. That's that side cracked. Take it apart. That's the meat in here. Like I say, if you're doing it yourself and you're boiling it yourself, just grab it with your finger and thumb. Just slide it off like that. And that's your crab claw done. So I've got more of these to do. Once I do these, I'll probably have a good plate of stuff and I'll make a nice little omelette out of it. There you go. Okay. Alright, I managed to get these crab claws cleaned. I got that much out of the claws I had, which is more than enough. I'm going to make an omelette now. Start off with a bit of egg. Pan's already hot. Pop it in. Just like that. And I'm going to pop the meat from the claws in. Spread it around. A couple of small tomatoes. And a bit of cheese. Spread that around. Oh, a bit melted on the side. And a bit of salt. Not too much. And a bit of paprika. I've got in the van, so we're going to put a bit of paprika on too. There's the dog's getting excited. I do like a bit of paprika on food, so that should be enough. It'll take us a couple of minutes and we're ready to rock and roll. Well, that's it done. Omelette's cooked. Took about, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. There's she's in the pan there, a nice big thickie that'll feed everybody. Looking really good. So, take it out. Put it on the plate. That's it. That is my lunch, and I'm really looking forward to it. That's nice and warm, piping hot. Oh, nice. Oh, hot. Yeah, perfect, lovely. Today we're going to get some cockles. What we've got is a standard garden rake. Come down to the beach. Not all beaches have got them. The tide has to be out. You pretty much got to know where to get them. When you do the rake, just put the rake in the ground and rake in the grass. You'll feel a little clunk, that'll be a couple. So, we've got through that area. So we'll go for a few more. I've got the dog to help me. Oh, there's one there. It smells a little lump. There's that one there. Got another lump. No, that's an invasive fish. Oh, there's definitely one there. coming in. I should really be out there another 20-30 metres, so probably 45 minutes too late. My own fault, being lazy. There we go, that's another one. So add to the bunch. Oh, there's a few here. You find it, Penny? Where is it? Come on, find it. I'm going to do a bit of foraging, see what I can find now. Just got a couple of things to eat tonight to add to the same pot as the cockles, so see if we can find the likes of these things here on the rocks. They're actually barnacles. Them things there, they're barnacles. You can eat these. They're tough. You have to get a little stone or something. If you get a stone, see there's one down there. If you get a stone, you just got to whack it off. What's yours? I might be able to get off my foot. No, I have to get a stone on that one too because they're tough. And that's what's inside them. You can boil that and eat it. They're quite tough, but they're nice enough. They'll keep you alive. So I'll get my stone. I'll get another couple. There's one more on there. I don't know if you see that one. That's another one. And there's a couple just here actually. They might do the trick. Yeah, I'm going to get a few of these. I'm also going to look for some winkles. You can't eat these, the white ones. They're rubbish. They're quite good for fish bait. These things here, these ones, they're winkles. You can eat these. I'm going to get half a dozen of these. They've got a little sort of tough shell at the front which they use to guard themselves. So I'm going to get a couple dozen of these, a couple more barnacles, and boil them with the cockles. See how that goes. Nice afternoon today. The rain's gone. It's quite nice. Nice little jellyfish here. You can see that.
Probably nice enough then, but if you've got to go about your day-to-day stuff, it wasn't nice.
Yeah, the houses will be warm.
Yeah, the walls all heat up, and you get the heat from the loft and everything, and there was not a breeze.
I've just got these things here from today. I'm just going to put a bit of water in, not much. That's enough just to steam them. I'll steam them for probably about 10 minutes. Cockles would take 2 or 3 minutes really, but it's the barnacles that I've got to steam a bit more. So I'll pop them on, see how it goes. Those are steaming away just right. That's them done now. I'm going to just put them on the grass and drain them. Here. That's the pot sorted. Get them down there, get them drained. No seagulls today, it's too wet. There's a couple there for me. A couple of spare ones. Let them cool down walking back half hour or so. Hopefully no seagulls will have made off with them. Next thing on this lovely fish menu is clams. We've got 8 clams here. We put them in the frying pan and see how they go. So we've got 8 clams there. They're a good size. All I've did is put the frying pan on, put some butter in there, nothing else, no salt, nothing. Last time I did them with egg and stuff. This time I'm just going to say, a nice big ones. Look at the size of them compared to my hand, and little big things. I'm going to pop these one by one, let them sizzle. What I've done tonight with chips and a bit of salad, and they're going to be lovely jubbly. Clams are a bit of a Marmite thing, you either like them or you don't. I'm certainly look forward to these. Yeah, they're going to go down well. Leave them for probably 5 minutes, turn them over again, same amount again, 5 on the other side, and they should be fine on relatively low heat. This is the ferry we're getting on now from Hebrides over to Barra.
Sad am I without thee. When I'm lonely, dear white heart, black the night or wild the sea, by love's light my foot finds the old pathway to thee. Vermio rovano, vermio rovani, vermio ruo, sada sad am I without thee. Fermi rovano, fermi rovani, fermi ruo. Sad am I without thee.
Caboose. Quite a busy little ferry, struggling to get everybody on. That's where we're going, in there.